So welcome. My name is Nate. For those of you who don't know me, I am a teacher and a writer. Recently, I was actually asked to come to this event organized by Jessica Lawrence here in this space called the Work Revolution Summit. It was a great experience bringing all these professionals from all these different fields together to talk about the problem of worker satisfaction, right? So there's a group of us in the audience there, and we're kind of mingling, and we're sort of educators in the room, and we were kind of geeking out a little bit, academic and corporate trainers, about all these cool resources available for training nowadays. You have online learning, right? You have places like General Assembly, a place that I teach. And this is actually what teachers talk about, if you didn't know. Right? There's all these cool things. So basically, one of the corporate instructors was talking about, okay, great, education, lots of opportunity there, but how do you quantify it, right? And it's an interesting problem, I think, right? So when I left my job 3 years ago, I was doing workshops and training at Apple, and I was very happy as an educator, but I knew that I was burned out, okay? I was just aware of my energy levels, and I knew that writing was really important to me, all right? When I left, the first thing that I did is I wrote a book. I just took a month off and wrote this book. The material from that book became meetups, and I know some of you in the audience actually attended those meetups, just started hosting these events, and that sort of established me as an expert, and that helped to open doors, and now I'm actually an adjunct professor because of all of this work that I've done just hosting events. And the book itself became a Kickstarter that was picked up by a publisher. So, there's another book that all of you now have called Without Their Permission. I'm really excited to read it, but I just love the title alone. It's really kind of exciting because to me, that idea of permission, right? I think that if you're looking for the next step in your life, the first place you should look is really just in the mirror, right? I think that you have to look at the things that you have available to you right now that you can use and look at the challenges and how you can use those tools in your world to actually make the changes you need in your life. And I don't think that always means you have to quit your job, okay? I did that, but it's not for everybody. There might be other tools. There might be things you can learn, a new skill. It might be just putting yourself out there and starting a blog. So when you think about this question about how do you quantify learning, you're going to hear a lot of really interesting things here tonight. But how do you know if you've learned anything? You have this postcard to remind you, that's one. But I think it's more in the actions that you do. Right? It's what you do with the things that you've learned that really proves that you've learned something. So that's up to you. All right? Thank you.